When the recipe for the Detox Plus tincture first came out, it was to protect people from the side effects of a nuclear fallout. So I don't know about you, but I don't really fear that every day in my life. Like, I'm grateful it hasn't happened. Maybe someday it will, but it's not a fear that I have on my mind. And so some people might say, well, then why do I even need that tincture? But there's a lot of things in our world today that this tincture will help with. And the number one is radiation. We get radiation from a lot of different sources. Even just sometimes getting an x-ray will leave that radiation footprint in our body, and this tincture will help flush that out. It will also help flush out the toxins that we just have in our environment from pesticides or fertilizers. And then it will also help our body process vaccinations. And we're finding it also helps with all the poisons and toxins that have come about because of having COVID.
So my son was a welder. He was breathing in all that heavy metal dust and definitely had some toxin buildup in his body. And I could feel it in his feet. I'm a foot zone therapist, and I feel areas where there's extra toxins built up. So I had him go on a detox, and I gave him this tincture for that detox. And about 2 months later, worked on his feet again, and it really had cleared up. It was amazing. This tincture is so good at just getting rid of those toxins. So I'd suggest it like once a year, do a really good detox. Or if you work in an environment where you're around a lot of toxins all the time, you might just want to be taking it all the time. Or like you said, after you get an x-ray, just take this for a week and clear that out. There are 3 mushrooms in this tincture. Mushrooms are really, really good at cleansing. And really, when you take mushrooms, especially, but any herbs, and you put them in alcohol and create a tincture, it makes them more bioavailable. A lot of times, especially with mushrooms though, you're not going to get the benefits unless it's in an extracted form like a tincture. So you'll really get a higher cleansing benefit through the tincture. Anyway, there's nothing tricky about this tincture. You just make it, press it, and it's ready to use.